Nice face, GH.
Thank you.
Very classic. Looks like you're paying attention.
All
right, you're good.
What you got this time.
Do you all remember the commercial, anything you can do, I can do better? I can do anything better than you? That is incorrect as far as infantry women go. Putting women in combat is a disastrous decision. That title of this New York article says it all. There is a reason that nobody has pushed for this for so many years. It's not safe and will cause more problems rather than solutions. Lieutenant General Jerry Boykins has stated that these people have engaged in vast social experiments in which hundreds of thousands of men and women will be guinea pigs. He hit that right on the nose. This is an experiment. Trial and error is a great way to get to the bottom of something and to figure things out, but not when it comes to putting our country at risk. There are many reasons why women should not play in combat roles. Just a few are that they lack physical ability that men do. It would be too much of a distraction, and hygiene could cause problems. Physical abilities of women are nothing compared to men. The physical standards that were set were suited for men, not women. Don't get me wrong, there are some women out there that can look quite intimidating, and a few women who could probably embarrass a few men, but that would be about 1 in 100. Men are clearly expected more of than females. The military for years has given women a sort of crutch when taking a PT test. For example, an example that Paul Hare from the Daily Caller gave was that if one man and one woman the same age were to take the same PT test and receive the same exact results as far as the number of push-ups, number of sit-ups, and the same time 2-mile run, the female would receive a higher PT score than the male. When you are downrange, the enemy will not provide that crutch because she is female. If anything, they would take advantage. This would cause great weakness in our armed forces. Another factor that would be unreliable is the fact that they could get pregnant at any time. This could be damaging to their unit. Whether it is in the States or overseas, they would be considered non-deployable. So if they were home in the States and became pregnant, they would need to be replaced, and that is a process. Overseas would be worse. That's an even bigger annoyance and process. Pregnancy changes you in so many ways, of course physically, but mentally as well. For example, one of the first jumps that I have went to of my husband's, there was a female who just got back from having a baby and was a jump refusal on this particular jump. She did not jump with the rest of her peers. I suppose the jump master talked her out of her fears because the plane ended up turning around and out she came. If that were a combat mission, she would have put many in jeopardy. I think any man who serves can tell you that if they had to serve with a woman in combat, that it would be a huge distraction to them. There is the obvious sexual attraction. Man sees woman. Man has not been with woman in several months, and man is concentrated on woman instead of the mission.
Woo-woo!
In those situations, priorities can be misplaced, and this is putting their fellow comrades at risk. Another factor that Robert McGinnis states in his Human Events article is that men are hardwired to protect women. It is seen to be instinct for men to save a woman in danger. This is why we love them, but in a combat situation, this can be a distraction. Instead of keeping focus on what's ahead and coming at them, they are focused on the female close by. You cannot take care of others without taking care of yourself first. Lastly, women require frequent hygiene maintenance to stay healthy and safe. Women can be more prone to infections if not properly taken care of. Being unable to give yourself a good clean every day can cause health issues. Another hygiene issue that never came to mind is like the Cultural Limits article informs, women's menstrual cycle can attract wild animals. We see it at home with with our pets that the scent is easily picked up. With that, everyone would now have 2 enemies to worry about. I think one is one too many. We have a strong army. We've had a strong army for years. Why would we want to change things up just to see how they work out? I stand by the roles set for men and women because it wasn't just something that was picked out of a hat. There are reasons behind those roles. If someone is obviously better at doing something than somebody else, let the person who is better take care of it. Women should not serve in combat because of physical abilities, the distractions it would cause, and hygiene issues that would take place. Okay, I know you have a question.
Me?
You're saying that women cannot go into combat in infantry, but women are already establishing in combat arms, and they're already being used in many missions in the country, which would be considered Afghanistan and Iraq at this moment.
There are women who are come into contact with combat, situations, but as far as infantry goes, I don't think it would work out great.
3 women have recently passed through the Marine Corps School of Infantry. Just wondering what your thoughts are.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Well, do you know what they passed from?
It's like the Marine Corps' version of OSET, I guess. They're not actually in the infantry. They're guinea pigs, like you said. They were just seeing. It was a whole group of women, and out of that group, 3 of them have passed.
Like physical, they couldn't handle it. Yeah, I didn't know that. I wish I could have put that in here.
Yeah, but it's a big ratio though. Like they'll put in.
Yeah, they put a lot of women, and only 3 made it.
Yeah. I mean, if you send 100 men to wear high heels, I guarantee 3 are about to be successful in those high heels. Actually, probably more, but it's just a point.
Probably dumb.
Well, if it were the same ratio with men, there probably wouldn't be any casualties, I would think. I don't know. There could be some weak sauces out there. Hey, thank you guys.